hard work and a lot of commitment and a lot of being there and a lot of, you know, the 90% of like showing up and being prepared to the degree that whatever was going to happen.
Getting up in the morning early,
he could do.
Brushing your teeth every day.
Yeah, well, or
not,
getting up in the afternoon but staying up to 5 in the morning, right? And also being a dad. Like I have a lot of respect for this guy, and just to watch him get all of his talents moving in such a way that the income streams
start
coming in, right? And that, I think, is the modern, you know, for the modern artist, like whatever kind of art you want to do, but just the modern person, that, you know, you can't just do one thing anymore. You got to do
That's true too.
You got to do 3 things, right?
So maybe it's a good thing.
I think, you just got to figure out what's going to make you some cash.
Yeah.
That's going to suit your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Have you thought about instructing yoga? Has that been...
Yeah, I thought about that a lot.
Yeah.
The teacher training courses are super expensive.
They're pretty quick, though.
They're quick, yeah. But so the one I've been looking at is like, it starts in September, and it's like one weekend at the end of each month until June or July or so. So it's only like a $200 course, but they're like over $3,000. And I could get it together. I know I could.
Yeah.
I just haven't. I was lining it up for last year, but I couldn't pull off the finances in time. So
a lot of those, like I've looked at, because I thought about getting into the massage business.
Yeah.
And I talked to a couple of female friends of mine who do that, and they just shot me down right away. They said, Geordie, no one wants a massage from a man. Like, nobody does, right?
True.
So, and I thought about it, I was like, it's true. Like that's the kind of thing that and just, again, getting back to all the complexities of our society. Yeah.
And human nature.
Like, no one wants a strange man, but we would take a strange woman's touch.
Yeah.
Women would do that, and men would do that, right?
Yeah. It's weird. It's
Isn't that weird? So I don't know, how do male yoga teachers do well as opposed to female yoga teachers?
It's interesting. I think yoga is, because there are male yoga teachers out there, and they do well. And
I have a couple of friends who do it.
I think it's a temperament thing. I think more, it's like, I went to a boxing class a few weeks ago.
Right.
And it's just a room full of dudes and one girl.
Right.
I go to yoga class, and it's the exact opposite thing most of the time. There's like, maybe there's 2 other guys plus me, but usually I'm the only guy.
Right.
And so I think it's just like the interest is different. Like, not a lot of men are interested in yoga for whatever reason.
That's right.
Compared to men, and then vice versa with the more more contact-orientated martial arts seems to be dominated by men.
Yeah.
Not that there aren't tons of deadly female martial arts out there.
Yeah, that's right. But
just the way the distribution goes, it's like, temperamentally speaking, there's a difference. And I think that's probably the result of it. But I've never been concerned about my gender. If I were to be a yoga teacher, I think I could make it happen.
I have a couple of friends. Another guy from Fredericton that I knew years and years ago. I mean, we're Facebook buddies, but this guy named Patrick Oancia, and he's made an international career developing his own. He studied with all the greats, and he was like kind of the last guy. He was like a total punk rock singing guy, and like just like totally like nasty to the bone, and it just like just a little wire of energy, and got all kinds of trouble. And I didn't hear from him for about 10 years, and the next thing you know, he's like tattooed yoga man. Just knocking about.
Wearing all the beads and everything.
How's it going, Vivica? Nice to see you. Great. This is my friend Taran.
Hey,
Vivica.
Nice to meet you.
We were just talking about yoga, and Vivica's an incredible dancer.
Oh, great.
And guitarist. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
You play the bass too, or mostly guitar?
Mostly guitar.
Yeah.
Songwriting is kind of my thing.
Yeah. It's Fungus is the band.
Yeah, that's
Taran
right.
plays guitar too.
Cool.
He's a student.
Are you playing in a group anywhere around town?
No, not lately. I haven't really been playing in bands for a while.
Yeah.
Really good. Super high energy, this guy. Yeah. And so, are you doing any dancing?
No, not really right now. Yeah.
Hey guys, honest to God.
Everyone does that.
Yeah. Well, you need some time. You danced your whole life. It's okay.
Exactly.
You put your time in.
Yeah, I got into it pretty young, so one of those times.
Are you just not inspired to dance, or is it just?
Kind of, yeah. To be honest, like my experience at ballet school was it was a tough transition coming out of that, so it's been kind of a long road since then. I don't know. I just get a lot more creative freedom out of music at this point. So
Right. See this woman move. It's unbelievable. Well, that little jam we had at that space.
Yeah, that was cool.
And I was just, because I'm so, for me, I mean, all the dancers around here are amazing, but they really come out of that sort of TD Toronto Dance Theatre thing. To see you have all that ballet stuff that you were mixing with hip hop and more fluid.
Like a big fusion of things.
Yeah, so I hope you carry on with that.
Yeah, for sure. Are you guys doing any more of those jams this year?
I'm a little out of that loop. I haven't really been working much. I did one with Kathleen Geordie. Like, I did one of her little soiree nights raising money for her the votive dance thing.
Yeah.
But I haven't really done much. Like, Norm Adams organizes those things.
Right,
but,
okay, cool.
We should jam again though sometime.
It'd be fun.
I would really love to do that. I was thinking about it with McKelvey.
Yeah.
Are you hanging around? Or are you moving away anytime soon?
I'm hanging around here for now.
Yeah, right.
This summer for sure.
Okay. Well, there's an incredible young drummer moving to town.
Cool.
He and his wife are moving down. This guy's awesome.
Cool.
So I might try to hook up and try to do you'd be like the bass player except you do dancing.
Yeah.
You do like a trio plus dancer.
I'd be open to that kind of jam.
Yeah, this guy's a great drummer. So,
Sweet. Okay, cool. Yeah, let me know.
I will, Gal.
Jam ever.
Thanks.
Nice to meet you. I gotta run to work.
No, knock him on, man. See you soon. Yeah. There you go, eh? I'm just astounded. Like, you'd just be like, like it just like no gravity. Gravity does not apply.
Yeah,
You know,
so
like she's just
crazy.
been working out her whole life. But she had that. It's kind of the opposite thing where she was at the Winnipeg Ballet School, which is really expensive and kind of elitist, and training to be a ballerina. And just hitting the wall.
Yeah.
She completed the training. She did all of her stuff. But she just was not into being a ballerina. She became a punk rock chick.
Yeah.
Like she wants to play punk rock on her guitar.
Yeah.
And wail.
Just wail on it.
Yeah, and that's what she wants to do right now.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at her going, well, she's got an entirely different set of chops, which is kind of rare to see in a city this small where, like, there's a lot of the dancers around here are really great, and mostly all women. It's another thing you can do, you can become a dancer.
Yeah.
But most of them have a more modern, contemporary training, which is still great.
Yeah.
But for me, as an improviser, like, one of my big black holes is being a good classical player, which I'm not. I work on it, but it'll never be, I don't even really hear it. I just do it because I know I need to do it.
Yeah.
But she's got all of the classical body chops that a lot of dancers don't have, and she's just kind of like, she's bored to tears with it.
Yeah.
You run across that in the arts sometimes where you meet somebody who's just unbelievable and they're bored to tears with you.
Yeah.
It's shocking.
It is. It really is.
Like, it's kind of sad in a way,
Yeah.
But I try to understand it.
Yeah, it's a weird. I felt like I've come to that playing music in some ways. Like I tried starting this project up with Alex Rathel and Anton and Joe Lamb and we just had a lot of these really great improv jams. And speaking about that telepathy, collective consciousness thing, like, I've had that a lot. Even just like me and Kirk and Matt McClennan would all just jam together and just you just somehow grab the same weird syncopated shot together. And it's like, where did that?
Where did it come from?
It defies all rationale for sure. But,
it does, It's exciting.
And it's you all just like look at each other and start laughing and But so we had a lot of jams like that. And, well, I shouldn't say a lot, but it was great. But I just, for whatever reason, I wasn't nearly as inspired as I had been in the past.
Right.
And it's like, I don't know what it is. It's like my attention has shifted, and I can't explain it. But I feel like the only thing to do is follow it where it's going now. I don't even know where it's going, but
Yeah.
I think the thing I'm trying to really cultivate now is just my own discipline, like getting up at the same time every day and getting the routine in place and doing the working out and the yoga and just like refining my diet. I think that's the shit I need to get together before I can really move forward with anything else. And then roofing on top of all that has been like a welcome challenge too. Part of the reason why I never jammed much was because I would just get home from roofing and I just want to sit on the couch and it's like I'm not getting off this couch. But
you did your hard physical work.
Physically exhausted, but
it's hard work though.
Yeah. A lot of times I'll be chatting up a stranger at a bar or something, like, so what do you do? And I tell them I'm a roofer, and then they look at me like I just told them I had end-stage cancer or something.
It's like, poor thing. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Hey, Palmer. Good, man. Palmer, this is Geordie Haley.
Nice to meet you, man. How's it going?
Palmer works at the flotation center just down the street.
I've never tried it. How's it been going?
It's good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. Glad to hear it. Yeah.
Geordie was my old guitar teacher in college.
Yeah.
We're just doing a podcast right now, actually.
Yeah, doing it.
Yeah.
I just want to leave you to it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I gotta get a drink and go to
Okay, yeah, right on.
Take care.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, you tried it out there.
I've gone tons.
Oh,
I've done it.
You like it
For a while. I was doing it every 2 weeks.
Right.
And I love it. It's different every time. Sometimes it just feels like you're in there for an eternity. And everything that's stressing you out is just relentlessly going through your head. And then other times it's just pure empty bliss where you're just, all you are is. It's like you're just aware, but not of any particular thing, not of any thought or any stream of thoughts or any sensation or object or anything. It's just you're just being in that black, empty tank. And you kind of get out, and I notice this every time. It's I get out, and must be walking around Halifax, and usually at a kind of slower sauntering about than usual, and just like the sound of a car going by, it'll just hit my ears in such a way. It's like just even being in the tank for 70 minutes without any sound or smell or anything like that, and then getting back out into the world, and it all just seems like so new again. And it sounds cliche and weird, but just it's depriving yourself of any real sensory stimulation, even for that short amount of time. You come back into the world and everything's like, it's crazy.
It is. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm glad you're doing that. It's a great way to go. Just to because we're so stimulated. We're just like it's just so constant, never ends.
I think it's like one of the reasons this meditation and yoga and things like that are just really taking. They're coming on with a vengeance almost, and people are starving for that kind of thing because we are just so crazily overstimulated 24/7, especially if you live in an urban environment.
Yeah, and a lot of it's really soulless. Like a lot of it is really only connected to money.
Yeah,
right. It's not connected to your spiritual or intellectual development in any way.
Yeah,
it's just all about money. Right?
Yeah,
and spending money, or people trying to get you to spend your money or whatever. Right?
Another thing about the tank that I've found weird lately, I've been studying psychology a lot on my own time lately and listening to records. Yeah, it's been very enlightening. This guy I'm listening to talking about just conscience. Like everyone seems to have one. It doesn't seem to be like you yourself. It tells you when you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, and oddly enough, you don't have to listen to it. You can go ahead and do the stupid thing anyways, and then the stupid thing that you knew was going to happen as a result happens, and you feel like an idiot. And so it's this weird experience I've been having in the tank when I finally get my head to just calm down. It's like it's going like crazy, and then just slowly, my thoughts get a little more coherent and linear. And I wound up in this dialogue with what seems like not my own. It's hard to explain because you can sit there and think, and it's not like you're necessarily conjuring up the thoughts on your own. It's kind of like sometimes they're happening to you. Just this stream of thoughts is coming into your head, and you're just, criticizing them or watching them or taking them in.
Yeah.
And then, so sometimes I'll go in there with my own questions that I feel like either bubbled up to the surface in my mind, or you know, maybe something I actively conjured up on my own.
Right.
I'm not sure what is the case really, but then there's this other voice in my head that's like responding with words and like telling me things that I